Family, I hope everybody is rocking and rolling tonight. We had 8 closings today. It was a wonderful day. Monday's going to be jam-packed too. It looks like that January lull is no more and we're getting back into business. But I wanted to talk tonight about the F word. And to me, the F word, even though I'm a Navy brat and I was raised in a house where it was not unfamiliar, the F word to me is failure because we act like it is such a disaster, right? We shy away from it. We shun it. It's shameful. We don't want to be a failure. Everybody wants to be a wild success. But at the bottom line, end of the day, everybody fails as they're learning. We don't come out speaking in full sentences. We don't walk right away. Our first several closings aren't perfect. And that's normal. That's okay. That's how we learn. And I think it's important that we fail forward, right? That we glean what we can from each experience. And that as we experience things that don't work, that we then process of elimination, decide what did work, right? What can I take from this that was a good experience? What can I learn from this that wasn't good? And that's one of the things that I think is important in a long-term coaching relationship is that you're able to kind of suss out what is working, what is not working. What can I do to, through process of elimination, identify areas that I can A, improve on, B, get help on, and C, pivot to what's next, what's better. I often will say that there are people who need a literal script in order to go into this. Like they're not okay just winging it with a few key notes here and there. But as you develop your comfort level, all of a sudden the words just flow. That's the process of elimination, right? They eliminated some things from that script and realized they had something to bring to the table, their own words, their own way of sharing what the occupancy affidavit means, right? So the other thing I would say is that it builds resilience. This business is not always for the faint of heart. It's going to take you a while to establish great business relationships. I have people that have signed up with 100 signing services in order to keep themselves busy and earn full-time income. There's nothing wrong with that, but it does sometimes take resilience, and failing builds that resilience as you move along the way. The key is don't give up, right? That's always the key in business, is to stick with something and work on it for a year without thinking like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? The cool thing about this business is that while you're working, you're earning, right? As long as you're correcting any errors that you make along the way, getting mentored, learning how to do this work better, more efficiently, more effectively, you're earning as you're learning. And that is the perfect model for 2022 because we're just not in a situation, most of us, where we can invest a lot of time and money to not earn something almost right away. The world has gotten to the point where if you need money now, it's really cool to have a key startup business that is going to cost very little and is going to be able to have the potential to have you earning a lot. And last but not least, it's that failure is normal. And I don't mean failure like failing to show up to an appointment or failing to correct a mistake. That's not the sort of failure I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you first get your notary and you think, well, that's it. I'm going to have 12 signings a day. It's going to be pretty good. And maybe you have 3 a week and you're wondering, what am I doing wrong? That's normal. You're learning how to do the system. You're learning how to network. You're learning how to create relationships. You're learning how to be one of the most sought after notaries, which we can help you do. But either way, just know the F word is a good word. It's out there because it's going to help us learn. It's going to help us become resilient. It's going to help us improve how we do what we do and how we serve the people that we serve, which is what we're really here for at American Elite Notary. The concept of service is at the core of everything we do, and it can be at the core of what you do too, even when you have mistakes and fail. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I'll see you back here Monday, live around 5.